Good day, viewers. Welcome to our second program, Grade 10 and 11 Business Studies. In this program, we're going to discuss the groups involved in the business activities. At the end of this program, you will be able to, number 1, state the groups involved in business activity. Second objective, identify the objectives of groups involved in business activity, for example, owners, managers, workers, consumers, financial providers, and community as a whole. The third objective, give the example of conflict of objectives between the various groups involved in business activities. Now, let's get started. We will start with the business owners. The owners contribute capital to set up and expand the business. They are risk takers. If the business succeeds, they will take profit. If not, they may lose the money they invested therefore. They are interested more in profit share so that they gain a rate of return on their money or rate of their investment. Owners also want the business to grow so that the value of their investment can increase. Now let's discuss the workers, the second group. They are employed by the business. They are also called employees. Workers' objectives are regular payment of their work, job security, and overall good working conditions. What about the objective of the business managers? Managers are also employees of the business who control the work of other workers. Managers' objectives are expansion of the business, which comes with high salaries, more power, and more status as they manage bigger businesses. All groups we have discussed before are found inside the business, internal groups. Let's continue looking at groups found outside the business, external groups. We will start with customers. These are the people who buy goods that business produces. Their objectives include to buy safe and reliable goods and services, to obtain value of their money, and to buy good quality products at a reasonable price. Next group is government. The government is responsible to keep economy of the country stable for effective trading. The government also pass laws that influence the business activities. The government objective is for the business to employ workers, business to pay taxes, and to increase the country's GDP. Then we have financial providers. Financial providers like banks, they provide finance for the business operation. The bank expects the business to remain liquid in order to be able to pay interest on those funds and to repay capital lent. The next one is community or the society. The objective is to get employment for working population, to allow them to raise their living standard, as well as to get safe products that are socially responsible to satisfy their needs and wants. Looking at these objectives for different groups, this objective can be in conflict to each other. For example, the owner wants to have maximum share profit, while the manager wants to expand the business to have high status or power. So, if the manager has to expand the business, he may need profit to do that. Thus, the owner won't get maximum profit on the other hand. If the owner has to get maximum profit, then there won't be enough profit to be used for expansion. Therefore, conflict between these two groups' objectives. If one achieves their objectives, it will be on the expense of another group. That brings us to the end of our second program. But before we go, let's recap on what we have learned today. Groups involved in business activities are owners, managers, workers, consumers, government, financial providers, and community. Each group has its own interest in the business activities. That's why these groups' objectives might be in conflict with each other. That was the end of our program. Goodbye.